Blake Sports Group, who, among other players, represents both Ricky Barnes and Jeff Quinney, two former U.S. amateur champions who avoided the trip to Q School this year. But just a sense of perspective, a lot on the telecast today about Ricky Fowler and what he's got coming or what he doesn't have coming. But maybe you could talk to the point of, if you don't get a card this week, just how difficult it was for one of the most highly accomplished amateur players in Ricky Barnes in the last 10 years.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, obviously, this week is a big week for all these guys out here, and if you don't get your card out here, you got to go back and try to Monday qualify out on the PGA Tour and play some nationwide tour events and try to play your way on. But this is a big week for a lot of the guys out here, and Ricky Fowler has a lot of pressure on him. Everybody's very similar to when Ricky Barnes came out of college. He had a lot of pressure on him. He was under the microscope all the time, and everybody develops and finds their way out onto the tour at a different point in their career.
Well, you have 4 players here this week, including Chris Nalen, Trevor Murphy. Interesting backstory on Murphy. Why don't you take us through that? Because not everybody who comes through here is a former U.S. amateur champ.
Sure, absolutely. Most guys out here have played golf their whole life growing up, and Trevor is a very interesting personality. Grew up in Vermont and was on the U.S. Junior Olympic ski team. Represented the U.S. in 2001 and 2002 in Italy. His father was captain of his team at Dartmouth, and then was on the U.S. Olympic men's team. So Trevor's got a deep background in skiing. Obviously, very competitive, very talented young man. And through a skiing injury, he found golf, and he's out here now, playing like he's competing in the Olympics again.
Well, Willie Mack made it by skiing down ski slopes eventually, and won on a PGA Tour, so maybe your guy Trevor can make it too. But give us a big picture sense now. Obviously, the economy's hit golf. It hit it earlier this year. Guys used to get their tour card. It was $150,000 in their pocket in terms of endorsements. They could basically had all their travel money covered for the year. I know you're not going to get specific on the numbers because you can't, but how much down are they, and how much pressure on these guys now to finish high up in these rankings this week so that they do get a couple of bucks in their pocket before they go out on school?
Yeah, it used to be, if you got your PGA Tour card, you were guaranteed, $150,000 to $200,000 before you even teed it up. Now, I'd say, the top 10 guys out here, will get some sort of a base salary, but the rest of it will be incentivized, bonus clauses in there. And anybody above, 10 through 25, most likely you'll see contracts that are mostly incentivized and bonus. A lot of companies are making you play for your money now. Before they just gave it to you, and now, you got to play hard and you got to earn it.
Hammer, we're with a sports agent when he's throwing around terms like incentivize. Back to you, Brian. Thanks, Dennis.
Thanks.